Welcome back to my 100% playthrough of REKKR Sunken Land on the REKKR difficulty played through GZDoom. We are doing all levels with a bow start, and this is E4M7, Elli. Let's begin. Alright, it's been a really long time since I played REKKR, but we're going to go right back into it. We're going to go into the Egyptian portal, which will take us to Egypt land. There are several portals at the start, but only the Egyptian area is accessible for the time being. So let's clear it out. We killed the former Duke first. We're gonna kill the evil pebble of death and decay and destruction, explosions and whatnot. And of course, we're gonna clear out the rest of the grotesques. Now I grabbed the medicinal herbs because I've been feeling a little confident in this fight. But if you manage to get hit, you can grab these bottled help pickups before you even think about picking up any of the things over there. But aside from that, there are also more bottled help pickups, some vials and whatnot, and some soul ammo for your soul launcher that you get right at the start to help you deal with this sticky situation, let's say. But when all is said and done, we can finally go into the Pyramid of Doom. It's very, square. Because Doom can't do slopes. Remember, this is made for vanilla. Even though I'm playing it through GZDoom. Right, so we're just clearing out this area. We're focusing on the eyes. You don't want to fall into the pits because those are inescapable ones. Very nice. But you do want to kill the bone turret right here. Of course, if you want to kill all the enemies. But in particular, you want to kill them so you can get the Holy Relic, which will be very useful in this level. And to further encourage you to use the Holy Relic, there are bugs out here. So let's eat the bugs. Live in the pod, etc., etc. All that dank meme. There are also medicinal herbs here that you can pick up. And around here are some runes. But also, there are inhumans around the spot that we can get rid of right now. So let's do just that. And now we should be good to go. Now you can kill this little imp, this shaboodle, whatever you want to call it, floating head. I'm going to call it a shaboodle. If you want. As well as the grotesque around here. We might revisit this area later, but for now, we're going down to this one. And this area is pretty darn spooky, because there are mean husks here, and there are also the freaking exploding, crawly things. Ugh, very evil. But just keep your ears peeled. Or keep your eyes peeled and your ears sharp. So you can listen to the sound cue and look around for the creepy crawlies. Anyways, that's out of the way. We're going to blow up these. And we're also going to set off a chain reaction right here. Wait for it. Wait for it. Yeah. Yeah, I probably could have lured the Jinn into it, which you could probably do, but fighting it with the Holy Relic's also fine. But an enemy that's immune to it, however, is right here, the Rune Thrower. Of course, there's bottle health here as well, just in case you take a lot of damage from this part. Usually it can kill you, but whatever. Let's flip the switch, I'll show you what it does later. If you need more health, you can pick it up right there. Let's get rid of this fella. And the Rock of Death. And let's get rid of the Shadoodle right here, as well as his inhuman friend. I think there's two of them, actually. I might have killed one, though. Oh, yeah, I did kill one. It was the one right here. Sometimes he's in the spot, sometimes he's, like, out there, but whatever. Flipping the switch near the fire opens this area up, and that's how you get the secret. Flipping the other switch just opens up the bars where the grotesques were. Anyways, we got the blue key, so let's open this area up. And oh no, former Dukes! Former Dookie Nukies. Let's not get hit by these, please. Things hit like a brick most of the time. Even one of them you don't want to get hit by. You never know. Alright, with those guys out of the way, we can now go into here. Kill the Djinns. Eat more bugs. And kill more Djinns and Husks as well. Regular Husks. Yeah, let's get them out of the way. Yeah, let's go. Flipping the switch in that room will allow you to go into this area once more, and you'll get to fight like flying spaghetti monsters. You can also kill the Skelly Belly if you want to get rid of a source of eyes. But even if you do kill the Skelly Belly, you'll still have to deal with the flying spaghetti monster creatures that really like to spawn eyes after they die. Very nice. Let's get rid of them. Yeah, I'm using the Holy Relic a lot, but it's still a very useful weapon. It's got that hit scan thing going on. There's plenty of mana to go around for it as well. Anyways, let's just run across here. Watch out for this area. Might have to deal with a few Husks and also eventually a Djinn, provided he decides to come out. There he is. Good morning, let's go. Good night. Alright, you should have one secret in this area, which I do. I believe 80 enemies, but you can always double check. In fact, I'm going to do that right now. Because you never know if a stray eye will go around resurrecting a bunch of dorks, or if there's like a grotesque near the start of this pyramid area just wandering around and somehow survived your initial onslaught. But we won't have to worry about that, I don't think. We'll have to go back up here though. Let's do just that. It's as simple as going back up to this area with the throne. Avoiding the crusher, of course. So let's time our movement. And let's go into the second area, which we can now access because we have the blue key. First thing we're going to do, get rid of this Djinn to the right. I like to use the Holy Relic because they give you more ammo for it right here. But you can also go around here, blow up these barrels, get rid of all these Husks out in the watery area. There's some health if you need it. That's not a mimic, I promise. I promise. It's not gonna jump scare you. But these guys might. Nah, they'll just cry on you. But anyways, let's continue. One enemy we want to get rid of in particular is the Skelly Belly. Let's just get him out of the way. No eyes. No eyes whatsoever. And no skeleton turrets either. No bone turrets. This encounter can be a bit peculiar because they're like rune tossers in an open area where they have the higher ground. Sometimes that can be a bit concerning, but sometimes it isn't. But anyways, let's flip this switch and open this part up. Let's get out of here after grabbing the staff or rune explosion. Maybe you can wait for the Duke to come out. But when all is said and done, you can go into that area. I'm gonna grab the ball of health first, though. And another mana sprite. Sure. You can also do some book learning right about here. I don't do no book learning. This book's made of stone. But when all is said and done, we can finally go into this part. Check out the frog fountain. That is a very awesome frog fountain. That's going to be the thumbnail. Nah, the start is. But we can go into this area. We'll see one of the last tree beasts we'll need to fight. You can use the runes, or you can use the Holy Relic like I am. I use the Holy Relic because using the runes, particularly from lower ground, is a bit disorienting. You can like act like this opens up somewhere, but it doesn't. But what does open up is something in here. First off, that's a mimic, but this, when you interact with it, you can open up the secret. And this secret will have Woad and Ethereal Guard, but I'm going to use the runes. I'm going to pick up the medicinal herbs, because I love them herbs and spices. From the Kentucky Fried. Alright, with that all out of the way, we can now go into this part. Do some epic platforming. We'll kill the room thrower. There's also a grotesque from here. That's not a secret, but if you want to get that bottled health, you can do so. Anyways, what is a secret is right here. Plate mail armor. You probably heard the new secret sound as well. Yeah, REKKR's finally got its own secret sound. It's not reusing the GZDoom one. Which is cool, I suppose. It's a little quiet, but whatever. Still works. Anyways, let's do some backtracking. Back up through here. So we got the secret plate mail. And let's just move along into this part. There are some rune throwers right around here. Let's just get rid of them. At least 3 of them. They might be a doll and blow up the grotesque for you, but you never know. But when all is said and done, you can get the yellow skull key right there. And with that, you can open this area up. I'm going to use the holy relic for these 2 guys. Just so I can get that spread going on a little bit. Because this is basically the shotgun. But when all is said and done, if you need some ball health, you can do so. You can pick up some right there, even. But we're going to go right back through here. Make sure you got like 3 secrets and you should be good to go. And now we can go into the yellow zone. Now this area is going to be really weird because it's an urban environment and REKKR. And not just any urban environment, a modern urban environment. This is very bizarre, but I kind of dig that. Got some nice textures too, and even a little cone there. Even the burning barrels. Absolutely beautiful. And the graffiti. Some of it I can't really read, but I can at least read Fen. Something like that. Anyways, let's go into this urban area and go right past here. Start killing a bunch of Inhumans because even now, in this urban environment, there are still enemies to kill. This is like... still very bizarre. But I still like it. As usual, the encounters are pretty straightforward. It's mostly just like Inhumans and the Sorrows and Rune Throwers and whatnot. We can get some usage of modern technology. It isn't really that far from the whole Norse fantasy punk thing they got going on in the REKKR's homeworld, but still interesting. Anyways, this mimic is guarding this microwave, which you can use to nuke the casserole, I suppose. No, it doesn't do anything. But you can chill in this little mini office complex. But when you're all done with that, you can go down into this area, get the plate mail armor, and clear out all these guys. Also, use this table, particularly the wrench area, so you can get the secret with Woad, some additional herbs, and also go over here, get this other secret with a soul prism and another sack of carrying. Very nice. Let's use all this ammo and blow up everything. Let's destroy it all. Especially the flying spaghetti monster. Get him out of here. And his little spawnlings. Yeah, get out of here. Here's a shaman's brew there. The way to get it is actually pretty obvious, but I'll show you how to get it anyway. There is also a mimic here, but there were also barrels that I blew up before we even got to encounter it. So there's that. There's also the steel shot launcher, finally. Some forklifts around here too. And there's also a bathroom, so you can take a shit. It also has some nice trickery going on with this as well. Pseudo 3D in Vanilla Doom. Very impressive, but anyways. let's continue on. Let's get some Lieutenant Pebby as well. Delicious. I love it. Lieutenant Pebby. The thirst killer. That's what this playthrough is sponsored by. But anyways, let's get the secret by doing some epic platforming. It's a Shansborough secret. It's pretty obvious, but we got all the keys. We can go out through here. You can check out the car that isn't just all sectors. It's also textured. It's very nice. It's a line def car for the most part. Anyways, some eyes will be here to resurrect the enemies you previously killed. Very evil, but hopefully that should be all of them. And hopefully you should have 6 out of 9 secrets. Nice. When all is said and done, you can finally go back into here. Well, actually, this is your first time going into here because this requires the red key. You can tell because of the shining lights. And last, you can go into this zone. Now, this one's going to be the most bizarre because it takes place in space. It's the future. Ooh. Not only that, there's a secret here. We have a sack carrying, ethereal guard. We're going to use that right now. Excuse me. I'm opening this up. And this. I'm going to blow up everything. Yeah. Yeah, come here. Come here, Mr. Skeleton. Yeah, you can pretty much just run into all these enemies with the Staff of Rune Explosion once you're invulnerable. The typical usage of it around this part. You can probably save the invulnerability and fight these guys without it if you want to go right around here and deal with the former Duke that spawns in, but typically 3 rockets can put them down, maybe 4. Rockets, runes. Still got Doom on the brain. Anyways, let's blow everything up, including the Sorrow. Finish him off with a shot, or a steel shot launcher. Let's be real, it's just a super shotgun, but whatever. Flip the switch to open up this door. Well, it actually opens up another area as well, which is right here. Let's take the portal, and let's fight 2 demons. Us. Let's also get rid of these guys. Get some manner as well. And also check this part out. This is a sneaky thing. It's not even a secret, but you want to shoot that switch to open up that area. Yeah, it's very bizarre. It's not even a secret, but it's one of the more secretive things of this level. But if you want to get more armor, you can do so right here. I don't particularly need it at the moment, but I am going to go into this part so I can flip this and kill the Shaboodle. And also get rid of the Jinn. And all of his buddies, including the Inhumans and Grotesque and whatnot. Gets the sack and all this stuff. This is just the decoration at this point, but there's also these guys. So let's get rid of them. And let's get another Ethereal Guard. What can we use it for? Probably this upcoming area. If you want to go back here, you can flip the switch, but we can check this part out first. There's another switch I'll have to flip, but right now I'm just going to get rid of these guys. Yeah, former Dukes gotta go. There are 2 of them. That's what the Ethereal Guard is for. Yeah, let's get rid of all these guys. Let's flip this switch. You only really need to flip one, but we can go to the other side and flip the other one as well. Bone Turrets being a freaking genius. But flipping this switch will also help as well. Both switches on both sides will open up these 2 areas respectively. The 2 stairways even. But when that's all said and done, we can go back here. Flip the switch. Yeah, see it? Flip it. You want to flip it. Why? Because here is a door. And it leads to a secret. And this is also a secret. If you don't flip the switch in the previous room, you won't be able to get the other secret. Now this secret shows that this is all fake. We made it up. It's a movie set. This whole game's a movie. Anyways, with that all out of the way, we can go up around here. Kill the room thrower. And flip the switch to open up, or rather raise a stairway. And that's nearly all the enemies but one. Of course there's stray enemies running around. So unfortunately that means I'll have to go around and double check where they are. Worst part about that is it could be anywhere. Anywhere. Well, let's grab some extra stuff just to make sure we're prepared for this one last enemy. It could just be like a inhuman somewhere. Like around here. Maybe I missed someone around here. You never know. Probably not though. Yeah, I don't think so. It's probably in one of the other areas. Yeah, sometimes these enemies like to wander around in weird spots. But that's what makes this level so special. Anyways, let's just get out of here for the time being. Flipping the switch will open up this area. And if you want to exit the level, you can do so right there. I'm just going to double check around these other areas to make sure that I haven't missed any enemies. I don't think I did. But you never know. Like the Jinn don't count as enemies. This isn't an enemy because it's a regular tree, not a tree beast. And all the guys here are dealt with. So alas, we'll be forced to procrastinate a little bit. That's not a mimic either. That's a actual ball of health, I promise. I'm pretty sure we got all the enemies in this part. What about Egypt? Let's go back to Egypt. All is ours for finding one enemy. That could be like a stray. It could be cursed like a eye that got all bounced, but GZDoom I think fixes that. And haven't messed particularly with any compatibility levels or anything like that. Because the menu won't really let me. Also, just punching around to make sure that all the enemies are woken up. I don't think it's any, like, crawly boys around here. It probably could be in the urban environment. Well, I can double check again. Apologies for having some issues getting all the kills, but I have to get them all. This is a certified moment, I suppose. Oh, what the hell? I didn't see that. You know, I just flubbed up. I realized that I genuinely wasted your time. I got all the kills. 332 out of 332. I thought I needed 333. I think it had something to do with the eyes. Whatever. This is the exit. We can leave it. Let's go. Alright, so that is Elli. And yeah, I kind of wasted the time at the end there. Like a few minutes at best, but hopefully you can understand. Might have been screaming at me. It's like, Dwars, you got all the kills. You're done. Get out of the level. But I guess it was nice to examine all the little details that this level has. It's a very beautiful level when it comes to like using vanilla tech and whatnot. Very creative use of it, I'd say. Like all the little tricks and whatnot really help it. But I should also probably use this time to tell you that Yeah, I really procrastinated on making this video. Well, it was a little bit of procrastination, but it was also like life events that I won't get too much into. Basically, getting the new computer and everything really slowed things down. Even slowed the streams down, but we're hopefully going to get back into business for 2022. But that's it for Elli. Stay tuned for the next level, the final level of REKKR Sunken Land, and by extension, all of REKKR. E4M7. But until then, toodaloo.